Welcome to Financefarm. In this video, I will walk you through the seller onboarding journey from the first login to identity verification and the submission of the first asset on the platform. We begin on the registration and login page. New users can create an account by entering their basic information, while returning users can simply sign in and continue directly into the platform. After login, the seller enters the main account environment. This is where the onboarding journey begins and where the key seller functions are organized in a clear and practical way. From here, the user moves into the seller section and begins the formal seller registration process. At this stage, the platform collects the core information needed to activate the seller profile. This includes company and contact details, the representative's information, payout details, bank information, and, where applicable, a wallet address for future digital settlement. Once the form has been completed, the seller submits the registration and returns to the profile area where the onboarding status can be reviewed. The next important step is KYC verification. The platform shows clearly whether verification has already been completed or whether it still needs to be started. In this case, the seller launches the process directly from the account area. The identity verification is handled through ComplyCube. This step is there to confirm the seller's identity and to ensure that the account can be used in a secure and compliant environment. The seller follows the guided flow, provides the requested information, and completes the necessary checks. Depending on the process, this may include confirming details on a mobile device, reviewing identification documents, and completing additional validation steps. Once the KYC process has been initiated, the seller returns to the account view, where the updated status becomes visible. The profile now shows that verification is pending or in progress. This marks an important transition in the onboarding flow because the account is now moving from simple registration toward verified seller access. With these steps in place, the seller can continue into the active seller environment of the platform. The next operational area is the collection section, where the first item is entered. Here, the seller adds the key asset details, including the title, category, year, location, description, estimated value, currency, images, and any supporting documents or notes. This is the moment where onboarding becomes practical platform use. The seller is now actively preparing an asset for submission inside the Financefarm workflow. Once the details are complete, the asset is submitted for sale. The platform confirms the submission and moves the item into the next internal review stage, where it can be checked, evaluated, and prepared for the next steps. Finally, the seller can see the submitted item in the collections overview and asset pipeline, which provides a transparent view of the current status and the next step in the process. Overall, the seller onboarding process on Financefarm is designed to be clear, structured, and easy to follow, guiding the user from account access to verified seller participation on the platform. Thank you for watching.